Hi, it's Ronnie, and welcome to Pink Fresh Fridays, where we'll all be using our Pink Fresh, either something new or from our stash. And yes, I'm using from my stash today. I was grabbing that photo of my sister. I am going to use my Pink Fresh leafy dye, some dyes from Scrapbook.com, and odds and ends. Most of this is a case of the Blahs, and I'm going to use those black tiles for most of my title. And a page, yeah, one page from there and a part, a little piece I'm going to cut off. And my photo, uh, I'm you're going to see me goof in a minute. I am pulling out foam tape because I thought, well, I want to separate my layers and have foam tape. I didn't mean to do it on the black. I noticed it right away. And so I made sure my tape wasn't too long because, I usually do it on the photo so I'll know how long to put the foam tape. But no, I just put it on the black. It was sitting there closest to me, I think is what the problem was. But I did put adhesive on the photo and then changed my mind really quickly. I got the real life from the ephemera pack, and then the pop up is those scrapbook.com dies, and there was no hyphen in there. So I used the uppercase I, and I cut it in half, and then I layered the horizontal lines on top of each other because when I went to turn it sideways, I thought, well, that'll be cute. That'll be different. I'm going to go ahead and use it that way on my layout. And this will not look straight. It will not look straight until I straightened it while I was editing the video. Amazingly, it is crooked. Um, but the other part's going to be sort of straight because I put them all on the black cardstock. I wanted to make sure I had enough letters. And, that many words is kind of hard to count and do it in your head, figure out if you got enough. So I thought I would just go ahead and put them on there. And if I had enough, I had enough, or I could change my title, one or the other. But my title is Real Life and Pop Up Glamour Shots Photography Studios. This was quite a few years ago when Glamour Shot Studios was popular and they called you on the phone, telemarketing, trying to get you to buy them all the time. And we were in the mall, out of town because we don't have a mall here, but still yet we don't have a mall here. And I think it was probably back in the 80s, I'm thinking. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, they had a pop up photography studio there. It was before Christmas. And it didn't look that good. There was a lot of junk piled around and everything. The only part that looked good was the part where you got your photo taken. The setup would look good there, but everything else was boxes and I don't know what all there. And my sister wanted to get her photo taken, but she didn't want to do it alone. So we walked around, oh, a good while, and she finally talked me into it. No appointment necessary. You got your photos taken, and then you came back to look at the proofs later and ordered what you want. But yeah, no appointment necessary. They were standing outside trying to get people to come in. So yeah, that was our experience with a glamour shot. And this was one of her photos. And I thought I would scrap, but I ran across it while I was looking for other photos. And I thought about this paper, and it reminded me of that. Well, I don't know. It looked to me kind of like a house robe. When she put it on, it had a belt that she tied and everything. Those aren't her clothes and hat. And I thought it kind of reminded me of it, only it had some peachy color in, which that is what I used for the flowers. And it's from, I'm pretty sure it's Stay at Home. And one side's got that pink on pink polka dots, little teeny tiny polka dots. And I don't remember, I think the other side had cut aparts on it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it has cut aparts on it. So I used the very old Stampin' Up punch. and punched out the flowers, and I curled them up. And in the center, I dug out some black rhinestones. I thought, oh, that'll go with this. How long ago was the last time I used black rhinestones? I have no clue. I wasn't even sure I had any, but I did. So they went on my layout in the flowers in the center. Since I had some left, I considered putting some around and scattering them around the page afterwards. But then I thought, well, I didn't find any more, and I went through the whole container that had rhinestones, except ones that were made into swirls. There was some like that. And so I thought I'd better save them in case I needed them again. I might do another black layout. I might. I never know. But while I'm finishing up putting the flowers on there, uh, down there below, you'll find the links to everybody that's doing the Pink Fresh Friday. Joanne Bartell is the one who hosts it, and it's once a month, generally the fourth Friday of the month, but this time it is the fifth Friday. And where am I at now? Oh, you notice I put one leaf up there. I thought, well, I'll make a little tiny cluster. Well, it ends up bigger than I planned, and it bugged me. I only had that one leaf left. So after I'm done with the video, and I'm taking the pictures. Well, I think I took two, and it hit me. I could cut one of the big ones on the other part of the layout in half and use half down there and half up on the little cluster. So you will see half a leaf in the close-ups. It looks like it's tucked though, so it is not just sitting there looking like a half. It looks like a whole leaf. If you imagine something underneath the flower looking like a leaf. But yeah, I am using, well, it says me time, and then it was really colorful on the bottom. So I had to cover that up. And I just cut a piece from the 6x6 paper. Yeah, and it was a full 6x6 paper. I had left over from behind the photo, but it wasn't wide enough because I went vertically there, and it wasn't wide enough for me to go across up there. And then over the top of the photo, you can see a tab looking thing there. I'm sorry for the noise. I'm pulling my photo up to tell you what it says. I can do anything. And then it says, but today I'd rather not. So I covered that part up with the photo because I just thought I'd leave it as I can do anything. And I think I'm about done. As soon as I get that little cluster up there done, I think I am done. Yeah, yeah, I can't think of anything else I put on there. Oh, I found something. Oh, yeah. That little tag over to the left that says attitude, uh, change. I don't know what else it said. I didn't even notice it said anything else till now. Well, the flower covers most of it up, so maybe nobody will be reaching in the photo protector sleeve and seeing what it says. And so I wanted to put that color a couple of more places. And so I cut that alarm clock that says snooze on it in half and just put them on there where you really cannot tell it's an alarm clock or that it says snooze. But that's it. That's my layout. If you'd like to leave a comment down there, I'll try to get back with you. And if you like the video and hit a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you subscribe. And those of you who already are, thank you so very much. But don't forget, tomorrow is Simple Stories Saturday. And we will be using simple stories. Like y'all didn't know that. But have a happy, scrappy week. Have fun on the hop. Pull out your Pink Fresh. Bye.